Hello, good morning, everybody. It's me, Jones TJ. I'm back again on my section. My videos are going to be lengthy. My video will be long. So sometimes I go advise me you go my YouTube channel, Jones TJ. May you go they check my videos. Because with I go they talk now things of reality. And some of the things will be like stone for you. It will touch you, it will touch a whole lot of people. But for me, this my page, among other things, will be much of a reality where me and you go really dey discuss am. Me and you go dey talk am as e be, without insulting people. Because when we say talk reality, no mean say we we'll carry people they insult. Without insulting anybody, without coming out for particular persons. You understand? But at least we'll be talking some of this reality, this present realities that is going on. So it's better you check on my YouTube channel and subscribe and like so that when I drop any video, you will be among the first to get her. Straight up, I'm diving into the topic of today. The topic of today is born out of a demand from a friend. You know, yesterday I did a video and I told you about this issue of cyberbullying. So there's nothing like cyberbullying. Nothing like cyberbullying. Every day we quarrel. There's something called conflict management. Every day, even two ejime, they quarrel. And now I can't be like say we not get a system of government for Nigeria. When we say yes, go really settle me and you within a very short period of time. It's not as if the judiciary, the law is not really doing its work, but sometimes these cases are taking too many long time, and people are now trying to to create certain other diverse means to so resolving and solving their problems. And I make come, now you make you this say instead of people to go courts, instead of people to go and seek what's it called to go and seek solution in the government institution. They rather come for each other online, or they rather talk to each other online. Yesterday, I saw the Senate in the US criticizing Mark Zuckerberg. Seriously, we are attacking him. You know, they call him, say, "Oh God, this is your Facebook alpha. See what you they cause. You they damage people. You they do a lot of things, and you know they check them. You know." And but in Nigeria, we not get senators like that because our senators are more busy with their own personal need, with their own personal ideology. Before you know, they'll tell you they're on recess. Before you know, they say they don't go on holiday. So the time they'll take sit down, they call each other, chief of staff, you come talk. You where they run company, when you know they pay tax, so we don't yet say you know they pay tax, come. And you where they run company, you they pay tax, but this the way you they do, you they cause problem for the environment. You they throw away your waste into the drainage. Come, Oga, why you they put your drainage inside the inside drainage, inside the what everybody they use? Why are you spilling oil? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? So then to begin to call people for accountability, they rather prefer to stay quiet until it becomes a very pressing issue or a national issue, or where people don't they riot, people don't they complain, people don't they shout, yeah, before they can say, hey, yeah, come, yeah, let's talk. And when they talk and finish now for there now for the end. No enforcement of any, once they make a decision, they don't enforce it to say, yeah, we don't say now so you go bill, yeah. The institution involved, make sure you follow these people to make sure that whatever resolve we make is totally carried to the latter. You know, it just end on the I and nay, and then it stops there. You understand? Because most of the people have, all of them are friends, and you know it is the key. This our country, like I told her yesterday, nobody wants to be accountable. Paddy government, paddy system. Now they worry Nigeria. Even me, once something happen to me, I will go find my friend. When they do this, they do that. Why? Because though the system allows for it, so that's it. But if the Senate, if the House of Assembly, And sometimes we dey carry our head, they go up, senator, House of Assembly. In our different states, we have House of we have what is it called, House of Representative. You understand? We have councillors who sit down daily, who are supposed to sit down. They are being paid. They are councillors representing different, what is it called, sections of the community, who are supposed to always be on plenary every day, discussing matters every day and reporting such matters to the local government to say, oh, God, see what the apple for this my area. If na state, House of Assembly, go say, governor, or chairman, Your Excellency, see what is happening in my constituency. You understand? But what do they care? They not sometimes they know they go again. I think councillors, I don't know when last councillors go for such section to call the local government chairman to say, Oga, see what they happen. To say, Oga, see what we do, to discuss this matter with their local government chairman and then discuss with the governor and say, Oga, this thing is a pressing issue, some kind of issue where they happen for this my section. I beg, may they look into and fast before it becomes a crisis. So nobody wants to be accountable to anybody. So that is where we are in the country, because everything when we do now, everybody they wrong, go national. Hey, Tinubu, hey, senator, hey, House of Assemblies. What about our locality, the very level where we dey? And this my video is going to come in sections. We're going to talk on this thing sectionally because they matter long. My friend come to my page and he said, not they talk about it will be talk of the matters happening in Nigeria. They contribute the current hunger in the nation. And that is why it's okay. For popular demand, when somebody come to you and say, Oga, address this issue, the person is not doing you any bad. At least he wants to hear your own opinion and he wants you to be part of the current happenings. But my own talk about this hunger, this suffer, this problem when it dey Nigeria like this, will come in sections. It's going to be sectional. So for una when go understand, make una bear with me, and you can leave a comment, you can leave a statement, you can write me, you can get to me, you understand, talk to me, put in your own ideas, your thoughts, you understand, so that we can make it a more interactive and a more solution finding situation. Now, coming down to the topic of today, the current hunger in Nigeria. The current hunger and current situation in Nigeria. Now, I'm going to break it into sections. There's what I would call the past. The sections are going to be in theory. The past, the present, and the future. The past, the present, and the future. Now, let's talk about the past. Because the past, now I go long past. You see, Nigeria has become bad student of history. We no one care. Nobody want to know how they do one before. When you talk, I believe that others are old school. Unfortunately, in other developed country, they don't play with their history. They don't play with their past. And they are always looking at the past. They don't want to hear say what happened before, make it happen again. So they are using their past to regulate their present and their future. But Nigerians, they don't want you to talk about the past. Why? Because the past is very painful. And the past is always is always full of unaccountable facts. This is when most of these our leaders, most of these governors, chairmen, kings, community leaders, things when they don't do in the past, when they affect the community, when they affect the country now, they know say you cannot talk about that past without calling them, without asking them. So they don't want you to talk about that past, so no talk am. Just to talk about what happened. Nah, just talk about Tinubu, Nah, Tinubu na the problem. Tinubu is not my friend. We talk about that when we come to the section of the present. But now we are talking about the past. How has the past affected Nigeria, and how has the past brought about this hunger when e dey Nigeria? Some of you want to know, say, wetin concern the past for Nigeria? Yes, let us go back to the beginning of democracy in Nigeria. I will be very, very limited to my fact because now where I grew up, the one I know now I go talk. So as it affects you, use it relate to your side. Me, I'm from Delta State, and I'm going to be talking particularly about Delta State and maybe some other parts when me just visit. Coming to the past, before 1999, Nigeria was under military rule, and that period was a period where people were living in fear. People they fear. Then the law was not fully in action. The military don't believe in democratic system of dialogue and discussion. So a lot of people lived in fear. You understand? And then that fear was really necessary to restrict a whole lot of people, a lot of nuisance, a whole lot of misgivings, and a lot of wrong acts and attitude everywhere. It was very necessary. You people say, but military. I'm not in support of a military government, but I'm in support of a system where the citizens, the key, the stakeholders are afraid of a particular section. If we are practicing democracy, our rulers, our kings, our governors, our local government chairman, our president are supposed to be law abiding. They're supposed to fear the law. If you go UK, if you go Canada, if you go US, they fear anything when it comes to the law. Everybody they fear police. Not say police go stop you for road. Police no checkpoint. Now only Nigeria now they put checkpoint everywhere like say na war zone. It's not in any other advanced country. The country when you say you colonize us, not they. You won't do anyhow, you won't drive anyhow. No people go tell you. Now your bills, when they don't serve you paper severally, or when you don't get bad record, now you go know. I go take work for you because some people say even not go still working. I tell you, see the way that they drag Donald Trump. That was the former president of United States. Now they are calling him on several issues. Come on, this tax, you invaded tax, you do this, you do that, you do this. All these are what we are talking about. Where the government can say, come and give account, come talk what you do. Then you go they provide that. You will not say yes. Anything when you do, somebody must call you, somebody must ask you. Like I was saying, prior to our democracy, there were a lot of company in Nigeria. Let us be frank and sincere. There was security to an extent when white men were willing to come to Nigeria. Many full Nigeria, the Lebanese, a lot of different nationals were in Nigeria doing business, managing some of these big companies. Like in Delta States, I can tell you of AT&P, Aliburton, some of these oil companies, big servicing companies, and the rest. There were a lot of white men in Nigeria. A lot of white men in Nigeria. And wait till you go say, wait till white man can do this. Yes, you need foreign nationals in your country because as they travel, they come, they travel, they go. They come, they go. They go and tell the story of their survivor, of their life in your country. And as they go, they come, so they spend money, they are putting money into your economy. When coronavirus happened just now, so when it affects foreign countries, they open their doors down for visitors, for students and all. Why? Because they know the importance of foreign nationals, people bringing their money into the country. There were a lot of white men in Nigeria. There were a lot of companies well managed in Nigeria. There were companies that had thousands of employees in Nigeria. But as soon as democracy took over, people begin to do anything when they like. And then things fall apart. And like Chinua Achebe things fall apart and the center can never hold. Some of you say, what's the hope for Nigeria? No hope. No hope. Come on your mind. Nigeria not get hope now. Nigeria is a country where the individual will struggle to survive for himself and be looked or viewed upon by others as their survivor. So it's like a what? It's like a termite nation where one person need to struggle to survive so that other people go line for a back. They suck and suck and suck and suck and suck and suck and until the suck and dry. Or the fit suck and dry, everybody falls back to the same level. If you look and say the suck is too much, you go take back leg, you go kick the ladder, make all of una fall comot. It will now look very cruel, look very, very difficult and unaccessible to people. I will stop this video for now and will continue shortly in a minute.